Some other items that I think I just want to wrap up with would be, how does Breakaway, like, what does that look like now if people have interest in it? Our audience, I think we've, got a little over 1,000 people listening to each episode, and mostly coaches, but we're trying to trend towards, more parents, and hockey coaches is a lot of our audience as well. But parents, it'd be great to, get more of them as an audience as well. Can you just speak to like the dynamic with Breakaway? What is the age range, location, that type of thing?
Sure. Well, we're a K through 8 school. We have 2 campuses. We have a K through 3 campus in Chaska, Minnesota, and a grades 4 through 8 campus in Eden Prairie, Minnesota. And this is our 10th year of our school, and we are a hockey school. We part of our day is hockey training. Our kids skate for 75 minutes a day, and they focus on skill building. And that's why we've had so much success, is we've taken the time that we allot for on-ice hockey training, and it's geared towards how do you become a more dynamic player. It isn't about it isn't silly hockey concepts. We don't do breakouts. We're working on sprinting. We're working on being dynamic with your shot, being able to be deceptive when you play, be able to really have a high level of skating. So we take our time and we just focus on individual skill building and how you can be a more dynamic player, because we're dealing with these developmental players. They're K through 8. Of course, at the younger age level, the little kids, we just want them playing and having fun. We want them going to the rink and skating, and they play skating games, and they chase each other, and they kick balloons. They do all kinds of fun stuff just to teach a little guy and girl how to have balance and how to get on your edges. Of course, as you get older, the training gets more focused on how do you show up to your games and be a really dynamic offensive player, which is what we work on. But the school is common sense to us. We have very small class sizes. There are 15 students at the max that we allow in a classroom. So if you go to a language arts class, it's 15 students with a teacher, because we want the kids to get a great education. We actually feel like our education's as good as any middle school in the world. We're pushing our kids hard. Our academic very high. We have high academic standards. If somebody isn't meeting the standards, we don't allow them to do that athletic training at our school. They have to do extra education. So we do character development, because we need our kids to be great kids. They have to learn to be on their hockey team and encourage other players, and be able to take a bad penalty by the referee gets called. Well, you got to be the kid that goes out and scores a shorty. Don't complain about it and mope about the refs. Go do something about it.
That goes way beyond hockey too.
Oh yeah, that's life, right? Is being a good. Even these kids that go on to the NHL, that's great. They're going to do it for 10 years, 15 years, but then you're still a young man when you're done, and you have to be a good human being and live in a neighborhood and have friends and make the world better. So we're just really proud of our school. We love our school environment. We have great kids coming to our school and great families. Not every kid is turning into a Division I hockey player, but the kids that are coming to our school are loving the game more. They're getting a lot better at it. They're doing really great academically. They're going wherever they want to go for high school. They're getting into any school in North America that they want to go to high school. Their academics are really strong, so they're getting in there. And then most important to us is they're turning into really good people. And that goes back to one of the first things we talked about, how do you recognize who's going to make it, or whatever make it even means? You just have to see the character of the kid and the character of the family, and that's a big part of it.
Yeah. No, I mean, even 10 years ago when I got the chance to work with you guys, it's definitely a unique situation you have. And I would have loved to do something like that when I was growing up, but growing up in St. Louis, there's not so much hockey down there. So a little bit jealous, but I think kids around this area are definitely lucky to have that opportunity.